Welcome back to Minecraft. Hello, Malinka.
Hello.
Demon is on our event server but away from his machine, so he might join us halfway through the episode, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we've got loads to show. So last episode we did some IC2 stuff, and we did promise nukes, which is coming soon, but we decided to take a break from it for a couple of reasons. One of which is we've noticed that these episodes have been dragging on because crafting is a bitch right now with with stuff. So we've been hard at work trying to fix the fact that crafting is slow. There's also a lot of lag on the server, and actually, let me just
That's an understatement. Let's be honest here. At a certain point, we could click a machine and had to wait 5-6 seconds before it even opened.
Yeah, that's mostly because of Logipipes. Logipipes is cool and everything, and great for single player, but apparently, especially with an extensive network like we had, it was all kind of colliding in one pipe near the white ender chest, and it was just causing all sorts of problems. So we've spent a lot of time, and we've replaced the entire system, well, almost the entire system, with Applied Energistics. It's not something we wanted to do, but it's kind of something that we had to do. So, oh well.
Yeah.
So let's go and show some
It
of the...
took quite a bit of time.
It did, yeah. A lot of time, hours and hours. But anyway, so let's show what we've changed, I think. Let's start downstairs.
Sure. And don't be afraid, it's not like we don't use Logipipes anymore, it's just on a reduced scale.
Yeah, you can actually see that we're using little bits here. We've got logistics pipe here. In fact, this is quite an interesting chest. This is our black chest. And our black chest, we use it to put any shared materials in, but also we put stuff... you're moving it around, but it's fine. So stuff that we want to keep supplied. Like we always want torches. We all want a bit of cobblestone for planning builds. We always want potatoes for food. And levers and pneumatic servos, that kind of stuff, we always want supplied to us at any point. So using a supplier pipe here, if I click on the supplier pipe, you can see that we've got constantly supplied to this black chest those materials. And a provider pipe here is basically providing that. And that's from Logipipes, but you can see it's working in tandem with Applied Energistics. Under here is an Applied Energistics ME interface, and we've told the ME interface that always export those things that we wanted. And now, with a combination of both, it keeps the exact amount in the ender chest. So it's quite good. You have to have a power junction here though, because instead of it being powered through the entire network, that's now gone. So now we have to have little individual power junctions, which is not too bad actually.
And right behind you, that's the old system. Well, here used to be the old system to filling water buckets. And I mean, it's a bit easier. You can basically just define a water bucket as a crafting recipe.
Yeah, and we've got that over a fluid transposer. Over here, this used to be our Logipipe kind of ore processing. And this has now been changed to Applied Energistics. We've covered it up, so we're using hollow panels actually, so that we can still access the export buses and stuff, so that we can change the system if you ever need to. So if we take like this one for example, we're exporting the raw ores into the pulverizer on the side. Here is an induction smelter, and we're putting the pulverized gold in it, and over here we're putting sand in it. So combination of sand plus any pulverized gold that shows up, we'll cook it up. And each of these are set with a different metals. This one's silver. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, all of these are set up with different ones anyway. What's this one? This one's lead. So yeah, that's how that works. It's nothing too dramatic, but I quite like the use of the hollow covers because it keeps it like a nice brick wall, but you can still click and change the buses, which I think is kind of nifty. Alright.
I just had to fix one little thing here though, Fire.
What's that?
The induction smelter for lead had lead dust in it instead of pulverized lead.
Oh, okay.
So all the pulverized lead was, well, clogging up the system.
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
took it out. I'm going to throw it through the unifier, and that should fix it, I hope.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. Okay, so that's that. What else have we got in the system here? So our crafting line that we had over here, that's now gone. To be replaced with this is temporary, but this is for anything that we need to automate. So here, like if we want to make glass, we showed this last season actually, but yeah, this is just set so that we can auto craft some stuff. But the whole line's going to go eventually to be replaced with IC2 when we've got decent IC2 power. So that's coming. That's a temporary measure. Over here is a processing plant for charcoal. Should we show the charcoal stuff that we've done? That shouldn't take long.
Yeah. Well, as most of you can guess, Logipipes doesn't use a lot of power. Actually, it barely uses any power at all. Compared to ME, yeah, Logipipe is a lot better for your power system. How much are we draining at the moment, Fire?
I'll show that later on when we go over to the palace.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot
So
of
we had
power.
to extend our power system a bit.
So over here, to get a bit of extra power, we've got a liquid transposer below to supply water to all of these engines, and then these are item ducts. The item ducts are actually exporting charcoal, which is made in that room there. We were making charcoal by taking wood from the forestry farm, and then the charcoal's ending up in this ender chest here, and when it's needed, it drags it out. So that's not a problem. That's quite an easy build.
Stuffed items on the pipe. Wayla showing me. Move your mouse over the red arrow.
Yeah, it's just stuff full of charcoal. That's because it's backlogged, and that's a good thing. That's what you'd expect here. What will happen is it will immediately unstuff itself as soon as one of those engines requires charcoal, and then it will stuff itself immediately back up. That's just how it works. It's fine.
True, but I just want to show off the new part on Wayla, because I don't think it had it yet.
Yeah.
Did it?
I'm not sure. I can't remember where no updates, but speaking of updates, there's a major update to this pack, which we're going to install after we finish recording the next couple of episodes or so that we're doing today, and then we're installing the pack. There's a reason for it, and I'm going to come into it a bit later in the episode about why we're delaying the update of the pack. So yeah, over here we've just got a basic crafting terminal has been replaced over here, and here's another example of using logistic pipes in combination again. So an ME interface here with a logistics pipe. The logistics pipe is requesting peat.
Supplying peat.
But the interface here doesn't actually have peat in the config. I don't think it matters. I think it will just look inside the network and the ME network and look for peat, which is actually working right now. So you don't actually have to put in the config here peat. It will just find it itself. So that's kind of cool.
This will burn through our peat supply quite quick. Because we've got that oven running, it'll eat up everything.
Well, except it hasn't been. That's the thing. We've actually got a backlog of peat. We're keeping up because it's.
Nope, we're down actually. We used to have 4,000 plus. We're down to 3,300.
Oh well.
We built
I'm
up.
not gonna worry
We built up
about
a backlog
3,300.
because we built up the backlog because the power was fluctuating, as you remember.
Yeah. It's not a big deal though. If we need to extend our peat farm, that's fine. So I'm heading into the palace now. The palace has had some major changes. And again, like I was tempted to do this on camera, except we showed it so much last season. I just wanted to get on and do it. So over here, instead of our auto crafting with logistics pipes, we've done auto crafting again with a massive auto crafting assembler chamber here, just to future proof us. I mean, yes, it's used a lot of materials, but with our mining system that we've got, we just turn it into the mining thing. That's crazy. Okay, barrel storage wasn't working too well for us, so this is a storage monitor. Storage monitors are actually really cool. We didn't show this last season, so I'm actually going to show how this kind of works now. Storage monitors you can look up in any I had to make it. It's not actually that hard. but I'm going to show you how to set one of these up. So if I'm going to get, I noticed that we're not actually showing our glass, for example.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
So let's grab some of this cobble so I can actually climb up here. Alright, let's jump up a bit. Here we go. So if I take some glass and I right click on a storage monitor like so, then it will start showing glass and how much glass we've got supplied, which is great, apart from if I want to remove glass over here, right click, you saw it just emptied the monitor again, which isn't what we wanted. We actually wanted to work like the barrels, that if we wanted to, we could come up here and retrieve items. Now there's a way of doing that, is if I take my wrench here and is it just right click? No.
Nope. Shift right
click. Yeah. So if I shift right click on the storage monitor, you can see a message here. Storage monitor is now locked, and all of these monitors have actually been to be able to do this. We've upgraded them with conversion matrices. Let's see if I can break one of these to show it. So
you should be getting the matrix back as well.
I did, yeah. So if I put the storage monitor back, you can actually see it looks, if you look at the corner, it looks a little bit different on the corner of the block. And that's because it hasn't been upgraded with a conversion matrix. If I take a conversion matrix and right click on them, that's not how it works. Shift right click on the monitor, there we go. And by shift right clicking on the monitor, it upgrades it. Now it makes it have some kind of barrel function. So one of these which is set up, let's take for example here smooth sandstone. If I wanted a stack of smooth sandstone, I can right click here and it'll give me a stack. And if I right click again with it in my hand, it just grabs more. And if I left click, is it? Or no, shift right click. Yeah, if I shift
right click, yeah.
If I shift right click, it puts it back in the network through the monitors. And I think that works with anything. So if I take the glass and shift right click at glass, even though it's not the right monitor for glass, it will put the glass in the network. Even though, so it's just a way of putting stuff in the network if you wanted to. Sorry, Blinker, you were going to say?
Basically, it just works like a bit of a transition plane.
Yeah,
kind of. Items against it, and it'll eat it.
But you have to conversion matrix on them to upgrade them, and you have to lock them with a wrench. So that's how to make those work the way we've got it. So we've managed to...
I might have missed it. Did you show off the purple corners, Fire? That once you upgrade these corners on the monitor will turn purple?
Yeah. So yeah, so now we've recreated what we had before, pretty much. So that works pretty nicely for us. Here's a whole bunch of hard drive storage as well, just to, again, like most of it was our concern of the network was running really slow, moving items around. And then over here, that whole line that we had in the Applied Energistics room is now being moved here, because we thought this room is a lot cooler than the Applied Energistics room. So now that when we're doing lots and lots of crafting, oh look, here comes Demon Reaper. Let's say
he's in the channel already.
Oh, okay. Hello, Demon.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Oh, you're a little loud, but it should be fine. Cool. So we've moved our crafting line of stuff here. We've got our sawmill and transpose and all of that. We've moved it into the palace because we think it's cooler room to be working in.
And more important, the ugly line of chests is finally gone.
Yeah, we'll have plans for the back of this room for other things. Back here, because we had, remember the bunk beds in the Applied Energistics room? Not Applied Energistics, in the thermal expansion room. We did use blackout curtains. This is purely for show. They do have a function, but in this case they're purely for show. And behind the curtains is our bunk beds. Because we thought, you want to sleep in a bit of darkness.
Well, it is dark right now.
Yeah, so we can sleep. I'll let them sleep and let Morpheus do its stuff. Okay.
I always grab a top bed. I'm not afraid of heights.
Any other kind of automation besides that back room, which I'm saving till next episode?
Yeah, there is one little bit of automation, but I think we're holding off on showing off that one.
Oh, there's stuff downstairs, I guess, we can show.
Oh yeah, of course, there's that as well.
This is our line of binning stuff, basically. So yeah, we've got a dustbin here. We're binning dirt. There's a level emitter, so we're keeping some back. So there's always 4,000 dirt in the system. There's always 4,000 raw beef, etc. So that's how that works. And
this was initially set up a bit different, Fire. Let me explain here a bit. It's fun to know. What I used to have is hoppers between these and have the hopper connect to one trash can. But for some reasons, hoppers don't identify a trash can as an inventory. So that's why I've got 4 different trash cans. Just a fun fact to know. Something to keep in mind.
Oh, okay. And then up here, this could probably be changed out for a cable now, this import bus. It was there.
Yeah, only reason I didn't do it because it'll stop the system as usual.
Yeah. But here's our white ender chest. And it's got a fuzzy import bus next to it to pull stacks, and that's how all our items go into our network, which means that this ender pouch, if I put stuff in it like this sticky resin, it will just get sorted and placed in our AE network. So the white ender pouch still works. And then underneath here, all of this has changed where it used to be Logipipes. Yeah.
Good.
Two more things.
We got a surplus of
Go on.
I don't know what I called again. Ah, forgot the name. Ender cubes. Damn it! I feel stupid now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Tesseracts. I was just thinking actually,
that's the word I was looking
because peat is something that we want to keep an eye on. We should add peat to this wall here so we can keep an eye on how much it is.
Will do.
While you're doing that, I'm going to show this ME controller. So the ME controller, you can see how much work we've put in to swap out Logipipes here. We've got 804 ME cables, which is running underneath the desert and throughout the entire network now. So it's quite a lot, and yeah, you can see we've got a lot of stuff going on in here. And the energy draw is, 74 MJ per ticks. It's huge energy draw, hence why we increased the network stuff. Okay.
Well, Pete's been added. I left a few spots open so we can add more blocks if need be. Seeing
Okay.
we're grouping it a bit.
I got one last thing actually to show, and this is over in the magic room. So I'm just going to dash over there quickly. And nothing's changed necessarily in the magic room, but it's going to help explain some of the changes and things. Actually, if I get my book out here. And I'll just leap over the wall. Okay. So we've got a lot of oh yeah, we did change the terminals and stuff over here but yeah, so with Formcraft, I've actually or Reaper, Demon Reaper, hello. Demon Reaper's actually made a book, because he'd actually done all the research, and he made a book that allowed us to oh crap. I think I need an empty hand.
Empty hand.
Yeah. There we go. If I right click this, it would take all of Demon's research and give it to me. I've already done this actually. But yeah, so that's that. Of which, Demon, you need to pick up that book and throw it in the bin.
Painful, but yes.
Now, the reason for that is the new Formcraft mechanics don't use Tome of Knowledges to do this anymore. And you know how I was saying about we're updating the server? Well, that will happen after we've recorded this bunch of episodes, and that's one of the important things that needs to be binned to make sure we didn't crash the server when we do our update. So just thought I'd do that first. And then one other thing to show with the magic room. I say it's not that anything's changed exactly, it's just stuff that we've got to worry about. And the other one is this room. So with the new Formcraft 4.1, all of this setup that we have here with Essentia tubes, the whole lot is going to break. And that's not good. So we were discussing about what to do, and we might leave this room as a legacy room of what we've done previously. But we're going to, even though we're going to leave this room here, we're going to make a brand new Formcraft room, infusion room. Downstairs, this will be in maybe 3 episodes time, after we've updated the server anyway, and in a whole bunch of
found the time
episodes
to build it.
Yeah. So basically we're going to make a massive room out here that is going to be more automated infusion. Because of the update to Formcraft, we thought, let's make a really good dedicated Formcraft room. So there'll be a little extra part now to the tower, which we'll get round and making. So
Eventually.
Eventually, but I just thought it was important to show that our Formcraft room is going to break. So that's why we're going to be basically doing some of Formcraft again, and why we're holding off on upgrading the server right now. So, yay.
Yep. Besides, it's good knowledge for people as well, that they know what will happen when they upgrade their pack.
So anyway, I hope you've understand the changes. This is just an episode of the changes we've made, just to update you with what's going on. If you've enjoyed the episode, then let us know and leave a like, comment and subscribe and all that good jazzy stuff. Next episode we're going to show you something quite major that we've been working on in the background, and
oh yeah. Zombie! Get over here. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Bye bye.
Well, bye bye. See you next time, folks.
See you next time.
Bye bye.